Kuwait National Petroleum Company was founded in October 1960 as a joint venture between the government of Kuwait and the private sector. It was the first national company operating in the various fields of the oil industry. In 1975, it became a full government property, like all other operating oil companies in the state of Kuwait. In 1980, Kuwait Petroleum Corporation, KPC, was established and the oil sector was restructured, giving KNPC full responsibility of oil refining, gas liquefaction, and local marketing of petroleum products. Oil refining. Oil refining is basically about conversion of crude oil into a chain of petroleum products in the refinery's manufacturing units. When crude oil flows from fields into tanks, it is pumped into the crude distillation unit, CDU, where crude oil is separated by fractionation into naphtha, kerosene, light and heavy diesel, vacuum gas oil, heavy fuel oil, and others. Each then is fed to another processing unit for treatment and quality upgrading. Mina Al Ahmadi Refinery. Mina Al Ahmadi Refinery, MAA, was built in 1949. However, before the end of 1986, KNPC completed its modernization in 2 stages: Refinery Modernization Project, RMP, and Further Upgrading Project, FUP. After modernization, Mina Al Ahmadi refining capacity increased to 430,000 barrels per day, then to 470,000 barrels per day. It accounts for almost 50% of the domestic refining capacity being handled by KNPC, which totals around 930,000 barrels per day. The LPG plant is within the refinery boundaries with a current combined capacity of about 2.48 million cubic feet per day from its 4 trains. The LPG plant's production is propane, butane, natural gasoline, and lean gas. The 5th gas train project is ongoing, which will add 805,000 cubic feet per day to the current LPG capacity. Mina Al Ahmadi Refinery is connected to 3 oil piers, Old and New South oil piers, and the North Pier, from which crude, petroleum products, and LPG are being exported. Mina Abdullah Refinery. Mina Abdullah Refinery, MAB, is another plant in KNPC Refinery Complex. It is the most advanced among the 3 refineries and the 2nd largest plant. MAB was built in 1958 by American Oil Company. It was merged with KNPC in the year 1978, and in 1988, the Refinery Modernization Project, MAB-RMP, was completed, transforming this old plant into a highly sophisticated new refinery. The refinery processing capacity jumped after modernization to 270,000 barrels per day. MAB products are now being exported through its Sea Island, the marine facility built as part of the refinery modernization scheme 5 kilometers off the seashore. Among the valuable results of the refinery modernization projects was enabling MAA, MAB, and Shuaibah refineries to operate as an integrated refining complex, which provided KNPC with the necessary flexibility to cope with the international market's demand and respond to its customers' needs. The exchange of products between the refineries allows for blending and upgrading specifications. Shuaibah Refinery. Shuaibah Refinery was the first refinery built by KNPC. It is an all-hydrogen plant. When it was built in 1968, Shuaibah was the export refinery owing to its high-quality products, which ranges between naphtha as the raw material for petrochemical industries, gasoline for internal combustion engines, aviation turbine kerosene for jet aircraft, diesel for engines, and fuel oil for power generation plants, and bunker oil. Its capacity is now around 200,000 barrels per day. MegaProjects. Clean Fuels Project, CFP, and Al Zour Refinery Project, Zour, are currently the 2 most important strategic projects of KNPC. CFP, which aims at upgrading and expanding Mina Abdullah and Mina Al Ahmadi refineries, will transform them into an integrated merchant refining complex that meets the diversified requirements of the world oil market. With a capacity of 800,000 barrels per day, CFP is now at 36% progress rate. Zohr Refinery project is intended to build one of the world's largest refineries with a total capacity of 615,000 barrels per day. The refinery has a strategic goal of supplying low-sulfur fuel to the local power plants. Zohr contracts were signed on October 2015. In addition to its achievements in the modernization of the oil industry, KNPC achieved remarkable success in the fields of Kuwaiti human resources development and health, safety, and environment protection, which rendered its role in sustainable development highly effective and on peer with the largest national companies.